Hey, so in this video I'm about to do the Rising event for 2022. This is, I guess, the yearly remembrance of, I don't know, the 1.0 to 2.0 transition thing. So they got the stage set up. I don't think these are NPCs, but I don't see them saying anything. Let me just do a quick check up here to see if there's any NPCs to begin with. Seems like no, but you got some fireworks in the back. They're the same as the Moonfire Fair fireworks. But let's talk to these guys. This is the lore guy. Just gonna click through him real quick, just for completeness. But I don't know. I think it's probably the same every year. Never really checked that. Guess I said him, but that's actually Girl Lala. And she tells you something about why we're doing the event. This is the 1.0 Minfilia model. That's the shopkeeper. And these are all just old fireworks. I won't show these either. We've seen these before. So nothing new here. I think in this event, judging from the website, the only new thing you get is the, whatchamacallit, the minion. But yeah, I don't think these NPCs say anything. I haven't gotten them to trigger any dialogue. And here's the Yoshi P's character. Let me just do one more quick check around to see if there's anything I missed. Just did a quick check with Momoko to see if she had any new dialogue before we start the event, but no, she doesn't. So we'll just start the event. So we get the minion, Clock Solus. I feel like a new player wouldn't even know who that is. Alright, let's head over to this destination. Continue with the quest. Supposed to be helping some new adventurer, I think. Oh no, it's another Mikote male. Send him back. Send him back out. I think this is the same intro you get if you start at Oda, kind of. Or at least I'm standing where Waimon, or whatever his name was standing. So we're kind of doing his job. Yeah, I think that's where Waimon was standing. I don't know, I don't remember. I'll pick the last option for all these option choices, just so I remember which one I did on my main character. And I'll check with my alt later on to see if there's anything unique with other options. I feel like that option is going to be the same for all three because we didn't even say anything. Well, he didn't say anything in response. Alright, looks like we gotta go to the Adventurers Guild. So I think in 1.0 my character started in Oda. And in my opinion, Oda is the canon starting location, you know? It had the Gubu, Fleminin, whatever her name is, Minfilia. You know, it all started, Thancred, you know, was all in Oda. The other city-states didn't really have anything that was too big on the plot. Just do a quick chat with Momoko. Yeah, this is her default dialogue, so hasn't really changed yet. Talk to this guy. Is he 16 years old? It's like one of those animes where you start out exploring the world at 10 years old. I feel like any kid's gonna get eaten by a bear or something. Hey, she's saying the thing that she says to, new adventurers. Like, if you start to know that, that's what she says. It's a nice little throwback. Alright, before we continue, let me just check with Momodi. She does have a bit of unique dialogue there. Alright, let's continue. Where is he? Oh. Event cannot be skipped. Oh, I guess this is just yes or no. Do you want to continue? Okay, let's start it. Oh, I'll just pick the second option, or the last option, for now. He's talking about that merchant that carries you in the chocobo carriage. Do I like traveling? Like, I like traveling, but again, I'm gonna pick the last option, just so I remember which one I picked, otherwise it's too hard to keep track. I go with the crafter and gatherer for this time. So we gotta go to the Alchemist Guild. Alright, I mean, I guess that was pretty funny. Now let's go back to the Wandering Minstrel. Yeah, at least it's daytime. I feel like every time I do an event, it's always night or it's like raining. So these guys still don't say anything, just stand around. Let me do a quick check with Momodi, see if she says anything. Alright, cool. I guess her dialogue does change a tiny bit. Let's continue with the quest. Sex is going to be one of those quests where the NPC follows you around. Kind of like these. Pretty cool. Let's do a little talk first. See what he does when we part ways. Said he should just reset back to the original area. But okay, looks like we get a few... There's two, I see 2 little circle areas. And 3 talking points. So that seems like a huge scam. Looks like there's nothing else there to talk about. You still say the same thing. Okay, so let's check out this little talking circle here. It's like the merchant doesn't have anything to say. Alright, oh hey, this is from one of the previous Rising events. I forget which one. Took out a little NPC to the right there. I don't know if I should continue with that one, because it feels like maybe that would end the quest tree. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But it just feels like this is like the right choice, you know? Oh, he recognizes me. Okay, so we gotta talk to all 3 people anyways, so it doesn't end the quest chain. He still says the same thing. Okay, that's a pretty nice throwback there. It's another talking circle. Yeah, you get to be enslaved to Rowena. Looks like the shopkeepers don't have any event-related dialogue. So let's just continue with the last guy. Alright, looks like we just got to head over to that circle over there. Shopkeeper doesn't say anything. He has nothing new to say, so let's just continue. Oh man, I want to pick the ring, because it feels like that's like the obvious scam option, but just to see what happens. But I'll pick Lasso and I'll go over the ring on my ult later on. Okay, so I get the Adventurer's Journal. Doesn't even look like it's a key item. We don't even get to see any descriptions. Let's just go back to the Minstrel. Alright, before I go back, I checked with Momodi. She doesn't have anything new to say. That's changes from the previous time we saw her. But I want to go back to these guys. I don't think there's anything different there. Man, I don't think we've seen Yoshi P's Lalafell character in these Rising events for a while. Last time we saw her was like in one of the ones the year with the bugs, I think. Oh, the Rising events were more fourth wall breaking in the past than they are now. Now they are just kind of normal events. It's kind of unfortunate. Well, I guess his sister's the news reporter person that's always around during the Rising. I think she was around during last year's Rising event, although I kind of forget which one was which. Oh god! Who are these people? Oh Jesus, I didn't know Vieira's starting outfit was so skimpy. I actually didn't even know the game supported transparent fabrics. Completely forgot that was a thing in this game. This game's kind of old, so you know, the kind of stuff I didn't expect to be in here. So I guess this is like represents new adventurers, I guess. It's newfound journey. That's basically a theme of the patch. You know, we're starting anew. I guess it kind of makes sense. maybe get some more options. So I'll pick the last option for now. He didn't even respond, so I bet this is another one with those where they all three lead to the same thing. Alright, in the past, people would try to decode his poems to see, you know, any hints or spoilers, but I don't think they do that anymore. They don't add any spoilers in there. I have to say, this event does make the Alda starting location feel like the canon starting location. Guess they're gonna do that fireworks thing with the game logo. You know, in one of the years, or the second Rising event, there it is. Second Rising event, they had 2 of the logos pop up, but I think they stopped after that. They were like, wait a minute, when we get to like 7, Rising number 7, are they gonna have 7 logos explode? It's too much. But we got the Minion, Clockwork Solus. Which, I mean, it's not like a huge spoiler for new players. I mean, they wouldn't know who that is. So it's like, oh yeah, we get this random dude. Who is that? You don't see him until like way later in the game. You get the achievement. No titles with these achievements anymore. Oh, there's a few new NPCs here. Looks like got an experienced adventurer helping these 2 new players out. These guys just stand around still. They don't say anything. Got the minstrel. I guess that's pretty much it. That's a, I don't know, pretty short and straightforward event. There's no new things you can buy here. No new dialogue from the attendant. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. This Rising event was kind of short. Let me use the minion. Glad they added the minion search now, because I have way too many minions. Anyways, that is the description. And that is the flavor text quote. Let me summon him. And I bet he does the little finger snap. Come on, do something. If you have the Mammoteer title up, you can make them, like when you poke them, they do stuff. Right now, I think it's just random. Like, he doesn't actually respond to these commands. Oh, there's a finger snap. Just does it whenever he wants. But yeah, I guess pretty cool. Another minion for the minion collection. But overall, I mean, this event, I feel like this wasn't the strongest Rising event, you know. Some of the previous years had mini games. We haven't had a mini game in a while. The mini game for the toy box, you know, and fourth wall breaking stuff. But yeah, I guess let me go through some more stuff. Oops, I actually took a screenshot. Let me go through some of the stuff with my alts and see if there's any other dialogue options. Looks like Momoko doesn't have any new dialogue after the event. So this character has never done a Rising event, so this is what the minstrel says if he's never seen you before. But I probably can't do this for every single event, because eventually I'm gonna run out of fresh characters. And I'm not gonna level new characters just for this. You can see these on like garden tools and stuff, but just in case there's any unique animations. I actually missed these 2 NPCs in the back on my main character, because I was didn't see them in a crowd of people. There's only one of them says anything. And there's another NPC here. Don't see any other ones I missed. Oh, that's just a normal person, normal NPC. Yeah. This Lalafell, this stance is... I don't think we get to use this stance. That's a... different stance. So these guys are here before you even start the quest. I haven't started the quest on this character yet, but they're already here. Seems like this is the exact same as before. This is gonna be no different, is it? Yeah, no different. I'll just keep it in here for completeness. Oh, looks like if you didn't continue with the main story, she says you are his senior in adventuring instead of like champion of Eorzea or something. Let me choose the options I didn't choose last time. I think this is all the same here. Yeah, I don't actually remember the Chocobo carriage guy's name either. It starts with B, that's all I know. But here's the first option again. Oh, that's something new. And I guess this time you will get to join fighting arts. Well, looks like instead of the Alchemist Guild, you get to go to the Pugilist Guild. And we'll choose the first option here. Seems like it's exactly the same for both. Alright, let's head to the Pugilist Guild, see what happens here. Seems like he's having a much better time here than at the Alchemist Guild. Yeah, I like these two guys. Yeah, he seems to be having a much better time here. Alright, I think this is probably the same here. Now we gotta go back to the minstrel. This, before we leave, let me check with the... I don't think I checked with the Alchemist Guild guy. I guess I'll do that again later on. But, let me just check with the Guildmaster here, see if he says anything different. Oh, they teleport you outside of the guild. I think that's... I think one of them says something different. Okay. Yeah, this character doesn't have Pugilist, so he didn't recognize me when in the actual little cutscene. So this character has Pugilist leveled. Let's see if these guys recognize the character. Oh yeah, they call you by name. So my main character already did the Alchemist quest, so he already knew me. This is what he says if you never did an Alchemist quest. It's more rude to you, I guess. Looks like he has a bit of a change of dialogue after the quest. Looks like the tea is actually working. This character didn't do that particular year's Rising event with the stained glass. So this guy doesn't know me. The rest of this seems to be the same. It's the middle option here. Pick the stained glass. I think he says the same thing here. I guess the change is going to be when we go back to the Wandering Minstrel and talk to him. For completeness, I'll add this one in here, even though it's going to be the same. First option. Yeah, it's the same. Alright, so on this character, I picked stained glass, which was the middle option. See what he says to that. Alright, and I guess we've seen the rest. And this auction is going to be the one with the ring. Yeah, that's nice, even though the ring was a obvious scam, I guess it was a good ending. From what I remember, this is him just waving at you, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the same for all 3 options. There's been a bunch of those on this quest line where all the options do the same thing. For completeness, I'll just add the first one here too. Probably showed this in the past, but you know, all the attendants for each city-state, just different Lalafell. Don't know why they're all Lalafels. Here's the Gridanian Lalafell attendant. Oh, that Lalafell is like huge compared to my Lalafell. Look at the head, it's like 25% bigger. Guess the min size and max size difference. But anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. This event was a bit plain compared to the older Rising events, and I felt like the alternate dialogue options weren't that interesting. But I recorded it anyway, so I'm gonna splice it together at the end of this video. Anyways, thanks for watching, and check out my older Rising event videos. See you guys later.